Some insiders suggested that the timing of the footage might have been strategic. The legal teams involved in ongoing investigations are known to monitor media closely, and the release of such content could influence both public opinion and the behavior of those connected to the case. Social media users were quick to note the juxtaposition between Trippie's vibrant persona and the stark, grim reality of the holding cell. The contrast was striking and deeply humanizing. A celebrity stripped of performance, branding, and illusion, facing raw consequences that everyone can relate to at some level. As the video circulated, fan reactions became increasingly divided. Loyal supporters flooded comment sections with messages of encouragement, reminding themselves and others that everyone makes mistakes and that Trippie deserved due process. Others criticized his associations and past behavior, suggesting that the viral footage was the culmination of a series of risky decisions and ties to controversial figures. The split reactions reflected a larger cultural conversation about accountability, celebrity influence, and the blurred line between personal choices and public perception. Meanwhile, industry figures began weighing in. Some label executives reportedly held emergency meetings to assess the potential fallout. Marketing strategies, upcoming album releases, and collaboration plans were all put under review. For artists like Trippie, whose career depends heavily on visibility and public engagement, the consequences of being seen in such a vulnerable state are significant. Contracts, endorsements, and partnerships can shift rapidly when an artist becomes embroiled in legal controversies, particularly when those controversies are amplified by viral content. The connection to 6ix9ine's girlfriend's murder added layers of complexity to the story. While there was no direct evidence linking Trippie to the crime, the timing of the footage fueled speculation. Fans and commentators debated whether the video was coincidental or if it was part of a broader legal or strategic maneuver. The online conversation quickly became a mix of true crime intrigue, celebrity drama, and cultural commentary, with each post, tweet, and video clip adding fuel to the fire. In this digital age, the line between legal reality and public perception is increasingly blurred, making viral moments like this both powerful and dangerous. Legal analysts emphasize that the footage, while striking, does not constitute proof of guilt. Still, public opinion is a formidable force in the age of social media. Viral videos can shape narratives and influence the way a case is perceived even before official statements or court proceedings. In Trippie Redd's situation, the clip became a touchstone for discussion, a symbol of vulnerability, consequence, and the pressures of celebrity life. Every detail, the lighting, his posture, his expressions, was scrutinized, analyzed, and speculated upon by millions watching from afar, beyond the legal and public relations implications. The footage also reignited conversations about personal safety and loyalty within hip-hop circles. Rivalries, past feuds, and associations with controversial figures became central talking points. People began questioning whether Trippie's connections had placed him in a precarious situation, or if he was simply caught in an unfortunate sequence of events. Forums, live streams, and podcasts dissected these dynamics, revealing a deeper fascination with the intricate web of relationships and decisions that define the industry. Music critics also joined the conversation, noting that Trippie's artistry is often intertwined with his personal life. Songs, interviews, and social media posts were reinterpreted in light of the footage. Lyrics that once seemed playful or boastful now took on new meaning when viewed through the lens of vulnerability and consequence. This phenomenon isn't new in the world of celebrity, but the immediacy of social media and the viral spread of video content have amplified its impact, creating a feedback loop where every action, image, and word is magnified and scrutinized. Meanwhile, speculation about potential next steps intensified. Would Trippie make a public statement? How would his legal team respond? Could this footage affect bail, trial dates, or plea negotiations? Analysts noted that the court of public opinion can move faster than the legal system, and the viral video had already set a narrative in motion that could prove difficult to counter. Fans and commentators alike understood that, how Trippie handled this moment would likely shape both his reputation and his career trajectory for months to come. Social media, influencers, and content creators quickly capitalized on the buzz. Reaction videos, commentary breakdowns, and memes proliferated, driving views and engagement. For better or worse, the footage became a cultural touchstone, a moment where celebrity, legal intrigue, and digital virality converged. Each new post, share, and comment contributed to the momentum, reinforcing the footage's impact and embedding it deeper into public consciousness. As part 2 of this unfolding story progresses, the focus shifts from the raw shock of the footage to its broader implications. The conversations are no longer just about what was seen, but about what it means for Trippie's career, for the industry, for his relationships, and for the ongoing narrative surrounding 6ix9ine's girlfriend's murder. The viral clip serves as a catalyst, forcing fans, critics, and insiders to confront difficult questions about responsibility, influence, and consequence. Trippie Redd's image, once carefully curated and highly visible, now carries a weighty complexity that few could have anticipated. The story is far from over. Analysts predict that the next wave of developments will focus on both legal proceedings and public relations strategies. How Trippie responds, how his team navigates the fallout, and how the media continues to cover the situation will all determine the next chapter in this high-stakes saga. In the meantime, fans are left watching closely, dissecting every detail of the footage, every social media post, and every rumor with near-obsessive attention. The combination of legal drama, celebrity scrutiny, and viral culture has created a moment that will define Trippie Redd's public persona for the foreseeable future. As the story reached its third phase, the intensity surrounding Trippie Redd's viral jail footage only escalated. Analysts, fans, and industry insiders began shifting focus from speculation to potential consequences. Questions loomed large. How would this affect Trippie's reputation, his music, and his long-term career? Could the footage influence ongoing investigations? And what ripple effects might it have across the broader hip-hop community? The stakes were higher than ever, and the world seemed collectively holding its breath, waiting for the next move. Trippie's legal team remained largely silent, but sources suggested they were working around the clock to assess the impact of the footage. In high-profile cases, viral media can influence everything from bail hearings to plea negotiations, while the video itself offered no incriminating evidence. Its release undeniably affected public perception, and in the court of public opinion, perception can be as powerful as fact. Observers noted that this could be a critical moment for the rapper to recalibrate both his legal strategy and his public messaging. The emotional weight of the situation was apparent even to casual fans. Trippie, usually energetic and expressive online, appeared subdued and introspective in the footage. Some fans described a sense of empathy, commenting on how the clip humanized him in a way few performances or interviews ever could. It revealed vulnerability, fear, and a stark confrontation with reality elements that fans rarely witness when their favorite artists are in the spotlight. This vulnerability, though challenging, added a new layer to his public persona and sparked discussions about the pressures of fame and the fragility of life in the public eye. Meanwhile, the connection to 6ix9ine's girlfriend's murder continued to dominate conversations. Even without formal charges linking Trippie directly to the case, the timing of the footage intensified speculation. Social media was flooded with theories. Some suggested that rival factions were responsible for amplifying the clip, while others argued that the footage could be part of a legal strategy to influence narratives or intimidate associated parties. Whatever the case, it was clear that this was not just a simple viral moment. It was a node in a complex network of relationships, power dynamics, and public scrutiny. The music industry, ever sensitive to reputation and optics, began responding cautiously. Collaborators, producers, and labels evaluated ongoing projects in light of the new footage. Partnerships with high-profile artists or brands could be reconsidered, and upcoming releases might be delayed or restructured to avoid negative attention. Analysts pointed out that the modern music business operates at the intersection of art, image and marketability. Even a brief viral clip can dramatically reshape perceptions, affecting everything from streaming numbers to sponsorships. Trippie's team faced the delicate task of balancing legal realities with career sustainability. Knowing that public opinion could either magnify challenges or generate unexpected support. Fan communities became increasingly vocal. Loyal supporters mobilized across social media platforms, defending Trippie and emphasizing the importance of due process. They organized campaigns highlighting his charitable work, artistic achievements, and personal growth, framing the footage as a reminder that no one is immune to mistakes or circumstances beyond their control. Critics, conversely, focused on perceived missteps in his past, arguing that risky associations and decisions contributed to this moment. The divide reflected larger societal debates about accountability, celebrity influence, and the consequences of public life, making Trippie a lightning rod for broader conversations beyond the music itself. The viral nature of the footage also underscored the power of digital media in shaping narratives. In the past, celebrity legal troubles might have taken weeks or months to become widely known. But social media ensures near instantaneous dissemination. Each share, comment, and reaction magnifies the impact, creating a dynamic feedback loop. For Trippie, this meant that his personal and professional reputation was being actively reconstructed in real time. Millions of people weighing in on interpretations, implications, and potential outcomes. In this environment, even a brief moment behind bars can have far-reaching consequences, reshaping careers and public perception alike. As speculation mounted, experts began discussing potential legal scenarios. While Trippie was not formally charged in connection with the murder, the footage could play a role in ongoing investigations or in public narratives that intersect with legal outcomes. Attorneys emphasize that viral media can influence witness perception, jury sentiment, and even prosecutorial strategy, highlighting how the digital age has transformed traditional legal considerations. This situation demonstrated the delicate balance that artists like Trippie must maintain between personal freedom, public image, and the legal realities that follow high-profile cases. Industry veterans also noted the psychological impact on Trippie himself. Being thrust into the public eye under such circumstances can be emotionally taxing, affecting creativity, performance, and interpersonal relationships. Friends and collaborators reportedly expressed concern, emphasizing the importance of support networks during challenging times. In hip-hop culture, where image and reputation are highly prized, vulnerability is often amplified, and the line between personal struggle and public spectacle becomes increasingly blurred. For Trippie, this footage was more than a momentary viral sensation. It was a test of resilience, judgment, and long-term strategy. As Part 3 unfolds, attention turns to recovery and potential outcomes. Will Trippie manage to regain control over his narrative? Can he navigate the intertwined pressures of legal scrutiny, fan expectations, and industry dynamics? Observers noted that celebrities who weather these storms successfully often combine transparency, legal prudence, and strategic communication. For Trippie, every statement, social media post, and public appearance in the coming weeks could define the next chapter of his career, influencing everything from fan loyalty to brand partnerships. Ultimately, the viral jail footage serves as a cautionary tale about the intersection of fame, digital culture, and real-life consequences. It highlights how quickly circumstances can change, how public perception can shape opportunity, and how the actions or associations of the past can resurface unexpectedly. Trippie Redd's situation is emblematic of a larger pattern in hip-hop, one where creativity, reputation, and legality coexist in a high-stakes environment, constantly observed and dissected by millions. As the dust settles, the world will continue to watch. Trippie Redd's journey through this viral moment will likely influence both his music and his public image, providing lessons for fans, industry insiders, and fellow artists alike. The footage is more than a brief viral sensation. It is a cultural moment that reflects the pressures of fame, the immediacy of social media, and the enduring fascination with celebrity in crisis. For Trippie, how he emerges from this will define the next era of his career, shaping the narrative for years to come. If you've been following this story, you already know how intense things have gotten. Trippie Redd's viral jail footage has sparked conversations across the music world, social media, and beyond. From fans expressing concern to critics analyzing every detail, this is a moment that has captivated millions. But here's the thing, this isn't just entertainment. It's a reminder of how quickly things can change for someone in the spotlight, how public perception is shaped in real time, and how every action, association, and decision carries weight. We want to hear what you think. Do you believe Trippie Redd's viral footage will have lasting consequences on his career? Or is this just another chapter in the drama-filled world of hip-hop? How do you think the connection to 6ix9ine's girlfriend's murder impacts the situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments because your opinion matters and this discussion isn't over. People are weighing in from all angles, and your perspective could add a fresh take to the conversation. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because we'll continue bringing you updates as this story unfolds. Whether it's new footage, legal developments, or exclusive reactions from industry insiders and fans, you won't want to miss a single update. This is the kind of story that evolves fast, and staying informed is the only way to keep up with every twist and turn. Also, if you enjoyed this deep dive, consider liking the video. It really helps us continue covering breaking news and viral moments in the hip-hop world. Sharing it with friends, family, or fellow fans spreads the discussion and makes sure everyone can stay caught up on this unfolding saga. The more people weigh in, the richer the conversation becomes, and your voice is a part of that community. Finally, keep an eye out for the next videos in this series. We'll be breaking down all the angles, analyzing the latest footage, and exploring what it really means for Trippie Redd, 6ix9ine, and the wider hip-hop culture. Every update adds another layer to the story, and you'll want to be here when it happens. From legal experts to insider commentary, we bring you all sides so you can see the bigger picture. So, comment, like, subscribe, and stay tuned because this story is far from over. And the next chapter could change everything you think you know about Trippie Redd and the events surrounding this viral footage. Your attention, your thoughts, and your participation are what make this coverage complete. So join the conversation and be part of how this saga unfolds.